Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Colts, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Bronco switch.
They run once more with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle.
That's Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Moore.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
3rd down, Corral.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted,
touchdown! DJ Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
To about the 33-yard line.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Colts, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on first down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And he'll find Pittman.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
2nd and 11.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman finding room at midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Oh, this is blocked. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 now. Corral complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2nd down and goal. Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall
from 6 yards away.
And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Corral throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Taken down at the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their pass because it was evident right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown of this. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.